in the middle of me trying to do this live, the audio and the video just stopped working. But that's the way of the negative spirits that work in this realm. So we got to push on through. We got to push on through. But hello, everyone. It feels great to be here. It feels amazing to be doing this video. I know it's been so long since I've done a video. And so I just decided I was going to pop in and do a quick live because I had a word that was on my heart this morning. So I was like, you know what? Let me come on and speak. And I mean, I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't like doing videos because I don't like the glamour of it all, or so I thought. And I don't even like going live because I just don't like people looking at me. I'm just so like that shy type of person that I'm just, it's just videos and it's really not me. But when he puts a word on your heart, you have to go through with that word and you have, excuse me, I'm doing something. Sorry, 1 minute, y'all. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. This live. This live. So with live, you get the real deal. No edit. That was just my kids coming in here harassing my nerves that they've been doing all morning long. Where's Monday morning so they can get back to school? Because that's what they need. That's what they missing. But anyway, all right, so let's get started. Today's word, I woke up with this word on my heart today, and the title of this word is when he tells you to go, then you better go. And what that means is that, for example, I'll use myself in doing these videos, and I haven't done a video in a long time because it's a lot that goes into it for me. It's like you got to get cute, you got to do your hair, you got to make sure, lip gloss is popping, you got to make sure that the kids are silent, you got to make sure it's glam going on in the background. It's like everything has to be like perfect, so I thought. So I was just like, it kind of like deters me from doing videos because I don't feel the need to do all that all the time. Like, sometimes I just want to talk, and that's what I do best. When I feel like I'm coming on here and I'm doing a video, it's like, okay, got to put this facade on now because lights, camera, action. And I really had to get with myself. I really had to spend time in prayer. And I really had to become to realize that everything doesn't have to be perfect, because when he puts a word on your heart, it is your due diligence to speak that word. When he puts something on your heart, it might not even be a word to speak. It might be something to do. He might tell you, go over here and give this homeless man $2. It could be anything, but like when he tells you to do something, you have to move in that moment when he is telling you to do something, because the word says obedience is better than sacrifice. So when he's saying, daughter, I want you to go over here and do this. Son, I want you to go over here and do this. My child, I want you to create this. Or, he puts like these different things within inside of ourselves. And we as humans, as individuals, and me, myself personally, am very guilty for this. I tend to talk myself out of what he's telling me to do. Because I'm like, it got to be this way. It has to be that way. Things got to be perfect. I don't got the right car. I don't got, enough money. I don't, like, it goes on and on and on and on and on when you start to get within yourself and talk to yourself. So, sorry about that, y'all. Did it pause me? Let's go. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I got a phone call. It's just the spirits is working. They don't want me to tell this thing this morning. They don't want me to tell this thing. The spirits, the negative spirits say, she done discovered who she is. We got to keep her down. We got to keep her down. We can't have this message, this word going out today. But I'm going to say what I have to say. I don't know if this is too much glare. I feel like I got too much light in the background. You can't see me properly. So I can re-angle. Wait. Trying to get this straight here. It's turning. I just feel like it's a glare of some sort going on with this light. So, anyway, in my mind, I was thinking that everything has got to be perfect. I gotta have the perfect background. The hair gotta be on point. Lip gloss gotta be popping. Shoes gotta be cute just in case by accident the camera catches my foot. And the Father began to really speak to me and tell me, like, that is not what it's about. I did not create you to put on this perfect facade as if everything's all beautiful and glamour and gold. And no, when I tell you to do something, it's because I want you to do it. When I put this word on your heart and I say, I want you to tell my kids this word, it's for you to do it. It's not to withhold because you think that things have to be perfect, in your own world. No, you need to say what it is that I'm telling you to say. So I'm here this morning to just tell you that everybody that's watching, to just do what it is that he is putting on your heart to do. If he's telling you to go and put that application in because you've been struggling and you've been believing for an opportunity and you've been believing for increase, and he put that in your spirit, and you wake up one day and say, I should go apply at this particular company of whatever it is that he's putting in your mind of that company, you need to go and you need to put that application in. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't think that, oh, I'm not qualified. Oh, but I didn't go to school this amount of time. Oh, but they asking for, certain qualifications that I know I don't have. I'm not going to waste my time. No. Because when he's telling you to move, it's because he has already opened the door and provided for a way for you to walk through. He's not going to bring you somewhere. And even if he doesn't, hypothetically speaking, even if he brings you to that point and you've done what it is he's telling you to do, or you felt that you're led to do a certain thing, put an application and you go and you do it and you don't get the job. Is it the end of the world? No, because sometimes he'll also put things within your spirit for you to do, to test you, to see, are you going to be faithful? Okay. Sorry about that. Another interruption. But he wants to know, are you going to be obedient? Are you going to be faithful? Are you going to do what it is that he is calling you to do with no reserve? That you're just going to trust him, regardless of how the situation may work out, whether it work out good or whether it work out bad. I mean, are you going to trust him? And sometimes you just have to be obedient. If he's telling you to go and apply for that mortgage, and you know you ain't your credit is about a 200, and you ain't got two pennies to rub together, and you don't know how you're gonna get the down payment for this house, but you know that deep down inside he's telling you that you need to go apply for that mortgage. Well, then you need to go and you need to apply for that mortgage, and don't worry about nothing else. Because sometimes, like I say, he'll put things in your path for you to do, and you might do it and it might not turn out the way that you expected. So the flip side of that is that when he tells you to do something and you make the conscious decision that you're going to do what it is that he's telling you to do, you cannot have no reservations in your mind of the way you feel that things should turn out. You have to keep an open mind in the situation and say, you know what, I don't know how this is going to work. I might get approved for it. I might get the job. I might get the mortgage. I might have the baby that I've been praying for. I don't know. But all I know is I'm going to be obedient regardless of how I feel inside or what I want the outcome to be. I have to be okay and accepting of the outcome regardless of what it is. So when he's telling you to move, move. If he's telling you to go back to school and you 65 years old and you've been wanting to go into a certain career field for a long time now, and you thinking, oh, but I'm 65, and who am I to go back to school at the age of 65, and how can I graduate from college at the age of 65? Well, guess what? If he's telling you to do that thing, he's telling you to do it for a reason. And when you do it, you better do it to perfection, to the very best of your abilities. If he's telling you to go to that car lot and apply for that car loan, and go look because you've been walking and you've been struggling with your kids and you have not had a way to get back and forth to work, back and forth to doctor's appointments because you got a sick child, or you haven't been able to get around to do the basics of life that is necessary for your survival, you need to go ahead and you need to go down to whatever car lot or wherever it is he's leading you, or speak to whoever it is that he's leading you to speak to, and you need to do what it is that he is telling you to do. It's very simple. Like, we as humans complicate things. We just make things so complicated. Oh my gosh, it gotta be this, it gotta be that, but I ain't get this yet and I ain't get that yet, or but I don't even got a license. Okay, I'm back. I just keep getting phone calls, and nobody, I promise you, nobody was calling me until I decided, let me get up and go do this video and be obedient. Nobody was calling me. I was perfectly fine browsing on my phone on Facebook and just having a good old time on my phone with no phone calls, uninterrupted. And boom, I do this video, and now everybody want to keep calling. But anyway, when he is telling you to move, you have to move. If he is telling you to get out of that abusive relationship that you have been in forever, you got to do it. If he is telling you to remain single and by yourself and pray about it, because it's not easy being alone. Who wants to be alone? Who wants to wait for the promise of their kingdom husband? Who wants to do that? No, you know, you want to intermingle, you want to interact, you want to be out, but you know, you want to have you a man. Nobody don't want to be lonely. You want to have you a wife or a woman or whatever. Nobody wants to be lonely. And to be lonely and to be to yourself is, it's an extremely difficult thing to do. It is very hard to be alone. And when he calls you to do it initially, your mind is like freaking out. Like, what am I gonna do? How am I going to be by myself? How am I going to get into bed by myself? How am I gonna go to the movies by myself? How am I gonna raise these kids by myself? But guess what? If he's putting it on your heart to do it, he is already equipped you to do what it is that he is calling you to do. So you just have to do what it is that he's telling you to do. So today you cannot have any more reservations about anything. If you're getting an instinct to do something, you just have to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts, no questions asked, just do it. You just have to go for it because he only gives a very small window of opportunity. So if you're not activating that spiritual realm, and you're not walking through that open door when he's presenting it to you, and then he turns around and he slams that door, there's no going back through it. That's it. I mean, for that particular moment, that opportunity that he's giving you is past because you was too busy sitting around painting your nails and trying to figure out how you gonna count your dollars and raise these kids as a single mother. And you need your man because he provided for you, but you know he ain't no good because he cheating and is sleeping around, or your woman is off to the races, and you being the best man that you could possibly be to her. So when he is telling you to move, it's for your own good. He's not trying to hurt you. And like I said, even if you do things and you got expectations of the way it's supposed to already play out, well then you already doing his job for him. You already telling him how he gonna orchestrate things. And you can't do that. You gotta be um you gotta be receiving to what it is that he's doing in your life without telling him how to do it in your life. Okay? You just gotta trust the process. You gotta trust the walk. You gotta trust what it is that he has instilled in you to do. And you have to act. And you have to act quick. It can't be a delay. You can't take your time. You can't think about it. You can't paint your toenails, or braid your hair, or go get the cute weave, or go to the grocery store and shop for a little while. You can't do none of those things. Like, when he is telling you to do something, do it. You know, and that has been my problem. And I can only speak from where I have been in life. And I myself personally, like I said, have dealt with this, like with these videos in particular. You know, like anything else in life, I pretty much am good about being obedient. Like, if I get an instinct about something and I'm thinking, okay, I should go over here and do this, or I'm led to do this, or I'm led to speak to this person, or I'm led to fill this out, or whatever it is, like, I'm quick, like, I'm doing it, I'm on it, like, that's what I'm gonna do. But with these videos, it's been like a really big struggle for me because, like I said, in my mind and my perception, I thought that everything had to be perfect. My surrounding had to be perfect. It had to be quiet. Kids had to be asleep, you know? And like, the reality of things is life does not always work that way. Life does not always accommodate what we have going on. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Like, you could be in the kitchen, you could be cooking a whole meal, okay, and in the middle of making that meal, like, you think you got all the ingredients together, you putting that stuff together, macaroni and cheese, for example, you got the cheese, You got the what do you call it? You got the milk or carnation milk or whatever it is that you're using for that ingredient, the pepper, the salt, whatever. You got all your ingredients and you about to make this macaroni and cheese. And then you realize you forget some butter, or something that is extremely important when you make it cheese. Okay, you got everything else but the cheese. Let's put it that way. So now you like, oh my gosh, like I'm in the middle. I got the noodles boiling. I got this happening. This cut up. That I'm ready to go. And now I got the cheese. You gotta run out and you gotta go do it. You can't sit around and wait and pray about it and hope that the cheese gonna find its way to your door or somebody gonna come along and drop it off. You gotta stop what you're doing in the middle of making that macaroni and cheese, and you got to go to the grocery store and you gotta get your cheese so you can finish your meal. It's the same thing when he's calling you to do something in your life. Do it. Stop thinking and thinking on it too hard. Stop praying on it too hard. Stop waiting for the fifth sign to come when you already got three already. Like you have to act, and you have to act quick. And we're in that season and in that time where he is moving like rapidly, like sporadically. Like he's just boom, 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 because that's how he is. He is omniscient, not omnipotent. Like he's everywhere. He's doing everything all at one time. So when he come over here and he hits you, you got to move, because guess what? After he come over here to you, he got to at the same time be over here to this person. So he not gonna sit there and keep playing with you. Like if you want, do you want this thing or do you want this thing? And that's the question that you have to ask yourself, and that's something that you got to know. So with that being said, I hope that this word has touched someone's heart. I hope that it has woke someone up. I hope that it has ignited a new flame within you, planted a seed. And I hope that you really begin to be obedient, because I know I am. And I know that I'm going to be doing a lot more lives, a lot more videos. I think I kind of like live better, honestly, because I don't got time for the preparation of things. Like I could be driving down the road and a word might hit me. I might need to pull over and just do a quick live real quick and say what I gotta say and keep my day moving because I'm so busy. And another thing is I'm very rarely home. Like today I'm in my office because I was doing some things in my for my businesses, so I was here. But normally I'm in my car, so that was another challenge because I'm never home. So I'm like, how am I gonna create this perfect environment for a video when I'm always in my car? This is like a rare occasion that I'm in my office, but normally it's my car. And guess what? If I'm driving down the road from now on, and a word hits me, and I need to speak that word, if I'm driving, I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna speak that word. I'm not gonna hold back anymore because I think that things should be a certain way, because that's not how things work. And that's not how our Father in heaven works, the creator of all things. That is not how he works. So, um, it's great. It's great. It's a beautiful day. And I am just so blessed to have come on this live this morning and say what it is that was on my heart. And I feel so good about it. And I'm going to be more consistent about doing videos. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect. Lighting might not be perfect. My hair might not be perfect. Kids might be interrupting as they just did. But hey, it's life. And I want to be at my raw when I'm talking. And I feel like that's when I can speak the most, is when I'm comfortable. Like I said, when I'm trying to be too perfect, it don't work out for me. It don't even come out correctly. It seems very fake and forced. But when I can just, be in my own comfort zone, and I can just talk to y'all like I'm having a conversation with my mom, my sister, my family, then I can be free to say what I need to say, and it comes across that much more powerful because I'm being true to who I am. I'm being true to how I'm delivering and conveying my message, and it's not forced, it's not fake, it's not fabricated. It's real, it's raw, it's uncut. And that's the type of person I am, and that's why I struggle so much with doing videos, because I'm that honest person, that open person, that just open range. Like I'm very private with my life at the same time, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to speaking, like I just want to speak freely. I don't want to feel like I have reservations or holds or things got to be this way or that way. Like I just want to say what I got to say and keep it moving. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will for sure be doing lives a lot more. So make sure you hit that subscribe, that like, and make sure you hit the bell so you can know when I'm coming on, so to notify you, alert you, and do all that good stuff. And have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing Sunday. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm done.